Now, a British backpacker jailed for stripping on a Malaysian mountain, which is considered sacred by the locals, has apologised for her behaviour. 23-year-old Eleanor Hawkins was one of 10 people who stripped before taking photographs at the peak of Mount Kinabalu. 4 of them, including Miss Hawkins, got 3-day prison sentences for committing an obscene act in public. Well, our reporter Simon Ward is in Draycott in Derbyshire, where Eleanor Hawkins' family lives. You've been there. Obviously, she's landed. She's made a statement. Can you tell us what the reaction has been?
Yes, it's certainly been a traumatic few days for the Hawkins family. As you say, 23-year-old Eleanor Hawkins stripped off on the top of that Malaysian mountain along with other tourists. And when those pictures emerged, she was charged with public indecency and given that fine in those 3 days in jail. But having been on remand, she was able to fly back from Kuala Lumpur into London earlier this morning and then back here to the family home in the village of Draycott in Derbyshire. And alongside her mother and father, gave an emotional statement.
I just want to say how relieved and happy I am to finally be home. I know my behaviour was foolish, and I know how much offence we all caused to the local people of Sabah. For that, I am truly sorry.
Well, the court case only happened after those pictures emerged on social media, so perhaps it may never have taken place if those pictures hadn't been put onto the internet. But as we saw, they're clearly very humble and emotional, the family trying to put this all behind them, but it's something that Eleanor Hawkins will have to live with.
Now, Simon, there was a lot of criticism about this in Malaysia, where she was, of course, spending 3 days in jail as a result. I mean, what's been the international reaction been so far to her returning back to the UK?
Well, it's certainly a story that's caused an international sensation. It sparked a new debate about what backpackers, what travellers should do when they're away from their home country. When they've left here in the UK, how should they behave when they go to places outside of their knowledge, places that they don't know about the culture perhaps, or the local religions. And as we've seen in this case, that mountain in Malaysia is seen as a very sacred place, and that their behaviour was inappropriate. So certainly it sparked that international debate and that international controversy about what backpackers should do around the world. And here, back in her home county of Derbyshire, local people here have been surprised at what's taken place and what she's done when she's flown away to Malaysia.
Simon Ward in Derbyshire, thank you so much for that update.